and welcome to this edition of Alabama Adventures Getting Close to Bigfoot. As you can see, I've got on my Horseshoe Bend shirt tonight. It's kind of one of my air conditioned shirts, but it has been extremely hot here for the last week down here in Alabama, and Bigfoot sightings have kind of slowed up a little bit down here. And I'm beginning to believe, because of that, that after we have been keeping up with sighting reports over the last few years here at the Bigfoot Society, that it's very possible that these creatures do migrate in the summer, and you really can't blame them for going north, or at least out of this part of Alabama where it's so muggy and humid hot. It seems like 24 hours a day. I'd like to say hello to someone right quick. I won't call his name because, as you know, we do not reveal witnesses' name, and we don't reveal members' names either. But I was very surprised yesterday afternoon. We have received some new editing equipment. We still need some other stuff, but we did get a new editing program we're very proud of, and we're using it right now. A friend of mine that I had never met came by yesterday, him and his wife. I'll just call him JB. He's from up toward Birmingham. I won't give the exact name of the town that he's from, but he came by, and I was very surprised to see him. Was very glad to meet him and his lovely wife yesterday afternoon. But we did talk for a little while, and anytime any of you are down this way, just like JB said yesterday, he stopped here in town and asked if anybody knew where Jim Smith lived, and everybody said, "Oh yeah, the Bigfoot man." So they came right on up, and we had a good little conversation yesterday, and I was very glad that he took the time to come by. But anyway, what happened this afternoon, now that was yesterday when JB came by. What happened this afternoon, I got a phone call from someone that I knew, and of course he knew me, he had my phone number. He gave me a call and said he was in Clay County and told me where. He didn't use the word Holler, but that's where he was. He told me what county road he was on and some other points up there that I knew exactly where he was. And he said he had just seen a Bigfoot. It was very tall. He said it was at least 9 feet tall, and it was very big. He said it was very wide. It looked like it was very healthy. It didn't look like it had lost any weight during the summer or anything like that. He said it was very big. It was a reddish brown color. He said it was just a little ways off the road. He just happened to glance. I won't say what town he was headed to, but I will tell you it was in Holler. And as you know, we have done 3 other videos on sightings in Holler here in just the last few months. Anyway, he told me where he was, and he had just saw this thing, and he had pulled off the main road onto a little dirt road, and he was turning around, but he was giving me a call to tell me about it, and maybe I'd want to come on up. So, as it's been for several months, I hadn't been able to jump in the Jeep or the car and take off, but I jumped in the car this afternoon. I grabbed my bag. I have a little bag sitting in there on a table by the door. It has my cameras and some extra batteries and some other stuff, and I always try to have it right there handy. I grabbed it as I went out the door, and I'm glad I did. I got on up there probably in 25 or 30 minutes after he had made his original sighting, and we did some videoing. I tried to get him on camera one time, but he, like a lot of people, he didn't want his name or his voice or his face on camera, because a lot of times here in Alabama and other places too, I'm sure, people will ridicule you pretty bad if you see something out of the ordinary. And that's what had happened to him this afternoon. He had seen a Bigfoot, but he did take the time to call me, and he waited on me, and he showed me exactly where it was. So what I've got is this video. It's not a very long video. We're not going to edit it or anything like that. We're just going to show you the entirety of the video. I think I caught a Bigfoot on the video. I'll kind of explain in the video as you watch it. That's what I tried to do while I was up there videoing, is tell you where I was seeing the Bigfoot. I had a pair of binoculars that I keep in the bag also, and on this first ridge, you'll see a little green Christmas tree or evergreen or cedar tree, whatever you want to call it. That's where to begin looking, right there. Several of you, I won't call your name, on YouTube that have contacted me and pointed out some things that I've missed. like the Bigfoot family in Wood Knock Holler here a while back. If that's what I would like for all of you to do that caught Bigfoot on some other video and seen it and pointed out to me, that you're the main ones I want to watch it. I want everybody to watch it, but you're the main ones that I want to watch it because you have told me that you have uh, some high dollar equipment. You have big screen TVs to where you can see it better. I don't have mine hooked to a big screen. I just have my regular computer monitor. But anyway, look there on this first ridge. You'll be able to see it pretty plain. I can see some movement on there. I can see some movement out of my eye this afternoon, and I was real proud of that. And after Dorothy and I have got in here and downloaded the video, fixing to put this Alabama adventure together, we believe that we see movement there by this little cedar tree. And I also tell you on a far ridge of some other movement. You won't be able to see that on this video, I don't think. I could see it with the binoculars. But anyway, without any further ado, let's get to the video, and I want you to watch it very closely, and then especially at the end, I'll tell you where I did the video of the Bigfoot family that several of you pointed out to me. I turned the camera back there. A time or two I hear some walking in the woods, but I don't think my camera picked it up this afternoon. But anyway, at the end of the video, if you would be watching where I say the Bigfoot family was, I believe I see some heads pop up later toward the end of the video, and I would like to know if you see them too. I would also like to know if you see anything else, as several of you have been nice enough to do, to leave a comment on YouTube and point out what you've seen. So let's get to the video. I'm back up here at Wood Knock Holler. This is the fourth time that I've had Bigfoot reports from up here. About 30 minutes ago, I had somebody that came down this road and said that they saw one in this little opening right here. They claim it was a very large one. It was a reddish brown color. So I jumped in, as soon as he called me, I jumped in the car and I came on up here. And I don't see anything right now, but I'm sure I can't point it out to you on the video. But I have got my binoculars. I have a little bag I keep packed with camera and binoculars and stuff like that. And when I got here, I looked on the far distant hill right out there. It was where I was looking. Well, I was just looking around, and I believe I saw one on the top of that hill out there. That's why I have zoomed in out that way. Hopefully you can see some movement or see something. But it certainly looked like one. The first witness called me about 30 minutes ago. I'm going to say that would be about 3 o'clock. It's somewhere between 3:30 and 4 o'clock now. This is Wood Knock Holler. This will be the fourth video I have done on Wood Knock Holler. I'm going to let the video run for just a little bit. Hopefully we'll pick up some movement. I'm not sure if that's somebody coming down the road or just the wind from this storm that appears to be coming from that way. I'm going to go up the road and turn around and come back. I just heard something move. That's the second sound I've heard right down in there. Of course, that could be a deer or anything, but Hopefully it picked up. It didn't sound like the wind pushing limbs in the trees. It sounded like something on the ground to me. Seems like when I zoom in, the camera is not as plain. But you may catch some movement of some kind that I'm not picking up with just visual right now. That sounded like another little wood knock. I'm going to have to try to invest in a higher quality camera. If if some of you viewers out there have one that you could spare, I would very much appreciate having it. Sounded like I heard something else right out in there. Bump. I don't want to be doing a lot of talking right now while I'm videoing in case we do hear something else. But where I thought I saw something, I sound like I heard something again walking. I'll try to zoom in the best I can with this camera. If you notice out there on that little ridge, there's a Christmas tree or a evergreen tree, whatever you want to call it. What I thought I saw through the binocular was right next to it. It looked like a reddish brown figure, some type of creature, something moving. Was what it looked like through the. But not now. These are not the best binoculars I have. These are the ones that I just carry with me and throw around and have whenever I need some. But it was out there on that little ridge was where I thought I saw something moving in and out of the bushes. Or, as we have discussed at some meetings, possibly in and out of dimensions. This is Wood Knock Holler, where we did the communications, where they did the wood knocks, the rock taps. They pitched small gravel that actually hit the windshield, and we picked that. We didn't pick it visual up on video that day, but we did record it, sound. And I'm just sitting on the side of the road in the car right now. If I pick up the rear view mirror and part of me in it, that's what it is. hopefully some of you that watch these videos very carefully and have picked up other Bigfoot, this is the location where some of my friends on YouTube picked up the family of Bigfoot right back out there. And now there is a car coming. I may have to turn the video off. Nah, I guess not. Sometimes when I'm on the side of the road like this, people do stop and ask if something's wrong, and I appreciate that. There's not many people that do that anymore, but sometimes they see you on the side of the road, they will ask if you're having car trouble or something, and I certainly appreciate that. But hopefully, if he was still there, as soon as I saw what I thought was a Bigfoot on in the binoculars, I grabbed the camera, and hopefully we got him somewhere on there. But as I was saying before that car came, right back out in this direction was where we sat and got the actual wood knocks and tree knocks, rock taps. I'll get it straight in a minute. And some small gravel pitched at the windshield that day. I want to keep it out that way. If there was one out there, hopefully, I thought I saw one then, but at least we're getting it on video. What I thought I saw, and I hope it picked up on video, was one just appear and disappear within about a second. So I'm beginning to believe that they are dimensional type creatures and can easily move from one dimension to another. But it's hot here today. I'm sure it's at least 100 degrees. Even though the weather's fixing to go away and it looks like we're fixing to get rain, I guess that's what's making it hotter. And you never know, sometimes when you hear birds chirping or things like that, it could be Bigfoot imitating the bird. I know on some of the old TV westerns you've probably seen when the cowboys would be camped out like at night or something and they would hear a bird whistle in the distance. That was supposed to have been like Indians signaling each other, and I'm sure that Bigfoot uses bird calls and other animal calls to signal each other as they do rock taps and wood knocks. I'm going to turn the camera off for just a second and get my binoculars to where I can look. I still think I see something move every once in a while. Okay, now I'm back, and I know this camera's not zooming in like I would like for it to, but if you will notice, that evergreen tree out there that I was talking about is on this first ridge, and on the next ridge over, you can see a tree line, and you see a tall tree with green leaves. When I got my binoculars back out, if you'll look at that tall tree on the far ridge, just down at the base of it and to the left, I'm not sure how many feet to the left because I'm not that good at judging distance this far from it, but that I'll try to point it out. Right there at the evergreen is a tree to the left of it that's very tall. Then to the right of that tree on the next ridge is another tree that has green leaves on it. It's very tall. It's just standing out there by itself. Under it and to the left is where to look. It looked when I got the binoculars and looked that way again. That was where I saw some movement. It looks like a Bigfoot. It's it could possibly not be, but that's what it looked like to me, moving in and out of the bushes out there under that tree. Not directly under the tree. There's a little clearing like to the left of that tree, and that's where it appeared through the binoculars that something was moving. Something standing up on 2 feet, brownish red, reddish brown. I'll say it right in a minute. I'm just going to hold the camera here for a few more seconds before I have to go. You never know when landowner will come by, and I have been chased off the side of the road from people that own land. The side of the road has a right-of-way. This is a county road, and there's a county right-of-way, but a lot of people don't take that into consideration. They think if they own the land there, they own the right-of-way too, but we are on the right-of-way, and most of the car is still in the road. But hopefully if there's something there with a big screen computer monitor, maybe you can pick it up. I'm not saying 100% there's something there, but it looks like to me that I could see some movement of something that was on 2 legs. As I'll say it again, you're probably tired of hearing it, but I'm just trying to get you zeroed in on where I saw what appeared to be some movement of a very large creature of some type standing on 2 feet. The tree on the distant ridge that has green leaves on it, under it and to the left, is where I thought I saw movement. I'm not gonna give this a 100% sighting myself. The other gentleman that called me earlier, I'll put this down as a reported sighting. I'll list mine in my files as a possible sighting. We don't want to say that I had a sighting or somebody had a sighting and not be positive that that's what it was. But hopefully if there was something there, some of you can pick it up. When I get back home and download the video, there may be something in it, but I just have a regular size monitor, and I know several of you have large TV monitors. So you may see some movement under that tree. You may see some movement somewhere else, but that's where I believe I saw it through the binoculars. Let me just make a quick sweep of the area. You might pick something else up. Right now it's July 15, 2015. This is a Wednesday, and it's a little after 4 o'clock Central Time. Well, that was tonight's video. I'll be anxious to see what some of the rest of you think you've seen, or what you did see on the video. Was there a Bigfoot there? Did I pick up one this afternoon? Did you see some other Bigfoot there? I'll be waiting for your comment. And as I always say, I'd like to say hello to my granddaughter Madison. I would like to tell you that the Alabama Bigfoot Society is run completely out of pocket, and if you can see your way of making some type of donation to the society, it would be very much appreciated. And if you do, we'll send you a complimentary 1-year membership to the society. And with all that, I do hope you enjoyed this video tonight. It was put together real quick. It was sort of an unexpected video. But anyway, I'll be looking for you next time on the next Alabama adventure, getting close to Bigfoot.